You are now listening to Thoughts from a Beatmaker.
Welcome back to another episode of Thoughts from a Beatmaker. Now, this one's going to go over the price of a dream. Right? The price of a dream, right? Obviously, what does that mean? Price. Anything. Right? What are you willing to give for your dream job, career, whatever? What are you willing to pay? What are you willing to do? Are you willing to sacrifice your youth, your 20s and your 30s to chase the dreams that most likely you're going to probably achieve in your 40s or 50s? Because sometimes certain things require that. Most people don't truly understand this, right? Social media has made it to where, hey, you got to be successful while you're in your 20s, right? By the time you reach 25, you should be in your career field, making six figures, probably a millionaire, whatever. And it's like, says who? Very few people, first of all, make that type of money that young anyway. Very few. I would say less than 1% of people that age or somehow can make that type of money, or is in a career that allows them to make that type of money. So social media has skewed success, right? Some people don't make it, right? And we're excluding basketball, football players, sports, because there's an ebb and flow, right? High school, college, professionals, right? By the time you reach the professional field, you're in your mid-20s. So you're kind of in that realm of hey, I'm 25, 26 years old. I'm in the career field of my choice, basketball, football, whatever, and now I'm making millions and millions of dollars. Versus, you want to be, most people nowadays want to be an influencer, Twitch streamer, whatever. And, most people look at that as I'm always online anyway. I play video games anyway, so, that's my dream job. But then you're asking people to invest in you. You're asking people to say, hey, or to look at you and say, you're different than everybody else, therefore I will invest my time and money in you, right? But, other people have other career aspirations. So what are you willing to do to get that position? Or what are you willing to do to have your dream job, or in general? Everything in life comes at a cost. I had to tell somebody this earlier this year. Everything comes at a cost, right? When you're a student athlete, what do you have to do? You can't just go home after school, right? You have to go to practice. I was on the track team when I was in high school. And after school, guess what? Practice. Practice was mainly for about, I won't say 2 hours. Did I want to do it? No. But at the same time, it was something that I like to do. Would I rather go home and watch TV and play video games? For sure. But guess what? It was something I was doing, and it was something I was into, so therefore I sacrificed my time. And then after that, guess what I also had to do? Then I went to my job, right? I actually had a job. I worked at Outback Steakhouse when I was in high school. And so I sacrificed my time while I was in high school because, one, I like doing track, and two, obviously, you're a high school student, so you need money. My parents had just got me a car, so I needed to make sure I had gas and money to where if I want to go to the movies and do what I needed to do. So I sacrificed that time so that way I could, have something, right? I sacrificed my time because, one, I like this, and two, I needed money. So when you understand this thing, when you understand what you have to do, you do it. No, I'm not sitting here saying that you're always going to like it. There are certain days you just don't want to do it. Dang, it's I'm doing this and I'm doing this, and it doesn't seem like I'm making any headways and blah, 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 blah. It's but I'm then I always tell people, okay, sit back. When you first started, how was it? You have to kind of compare when you first started to where you are now. Do I get a lot of views on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok? Not really. But it's a lot better than what it used to be. And that's what it is. It's about that micro success that, okay, I used to get no posts or no likes. Now I get at least on average 5 likes. And then like years from there, now it's like, oh, wow. Now I'm getting, instead of getting 5 likes, I'm getting 15 to 20 likes, right? Because your stuff is now becoming more accessible because you've now implanted yourself in whatever field or whatever career that you wanted to do. You've been doing it for so long that now your name is getting out there, right? Your consistency of what you're trying to do or what you're trying to achieve is paying off in minuscule way. When you want to lose weight, you have sometimes it's a pound a week. A pound a week. You can probably make that in a day. So the simple fact that when you work out and when you diet and exercise, you might lose maybe 1 to 2 pounds a week. That takes loyalty, consistency, persistence to what you're trying to do, right? But that comes at a cost because then you can't eat anything you want. You have to exercise even when you're tired. You have to eat things sometimes you don't like because it's good for you and it gives your body the proper nutrients. That is the price that you are paying in order to look the way you do. You understand? All right. Well, that's another episode of Thoughts from a Beatmaker. I'll catch you next time. Peace.
You are now listening to Thoughts from a Beatmaker.